Everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I'm in the mood for this today, so I'm trying to get it done. This one I've been asked by Urana if we can just go through the instructions on Battlegrounds so everybody understands where they're attacking, what they shouldn't attack, and that kind of thing. And, you know, particularly for the newer players, it's a little bit more information. It's going to be a basic guide. I'm not going to go into great details, but we are always grey. On Battlegrounds map, we are always grey every single time we go into Battlegrounds. You can see us up the very top right hand corner there with our pirate flag. If you click on the pirate flag, you will see Social Watchman and it will tell you that that's our homeland. We can never lose that, okay? Now, just to go through a few things here. Now, firstly, just make sure you understand what you're attacking and what you're not attacking, okay? So it's quite simple. We've got a pink bit of land there that belongs to the desert rats, okay? And we've currently done 91 battles of 160. 160 will complete it and we will take it. Now, you can see that there are pulsating arrows. This means attack, okay? That's the only sign that means attack. And I could put them everywhere. I could put them wherever I like, okay? But if there's nothing flashing, then you can't really do any battles. Don't get confused with the don't attack symbol. So, if we, for example, I'm going to change that one right now that's flashing. I'm going to change it to don't attack. That's a don't attack symbol, okay? So it's very important. If you look over the far right hand side here, we've got on this blue land here, we've got a no attack symbol. Now, you might think, why is that no attack? Because Mystic Dragons we work quite closely with. And we're not bullies here at Social Watchman. We help out anybody that needs a little bit of help, okay? You know, ultimately we do what we need to do, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with not forgetting where we came from. And some people can't dominate the map. We don't dominate the map. We're not bullies. That's what it comes down to. Now, it's pulsating. So I want you to focus on the pulsating bit of land. If you click on it, at the top of this box, it says A3 Vobolis, right? We're going to shorten that. A3V, okay? That's what that sector's name is, A3V. Then what you need to do is you need to go to the Battlegrounds thread, which is here. At the top, the title of this thread is called A3V. So not only do we have the pulsating attack symbol, we also ensure that the sector name matches. So can you just make sure that it is matching? And as you can see down the bottom there, it says A3V, for now please, 1 siege tower to assist. So what you need to do is you go onto Battlegrounds, you see the pulsating flag. Click on the flag, check the name of it, A3V, and go and check the thread to make sure that is the instruction that we are going with. That's what you're being asked. Okay, now, every single one of these, A2S, D2T, D2S, they're all different, okay? So you can't get it wrong, all right? So quite simply, attack when it's pulsating and don't attack when it's saying do not attack. Now, can you just pay attention that when you're getting towards the end, so for example, when we get to 100 and say 155, something like that, just make sure in the thread, our Battlegrounds thread, just make sure that it doesn't say do not finish. If it says do not finish this sector, then we must leave it 10 from the end. So that means we take it up to 150, but we do not take it, okay? I won't go into that in great details, but it's it's a strategy. It's a way that the game is meant to be played, or the way we do play it at times. And we're basically just timing that sector. We're taking it at the correct time that will suit us. Now, you can see some padlocks on some of these sectors, quite a few of them. When you complete a sector and you complete the 160 battles, it will put a padlock sign up. What this means is that sector, you've just taken it, or somebody's just taken it, has a 4-hour call-off period before anyone else can start attacking it. Okay? Now, that's my WhatsApp group going now. So, a 4-hour call-off period. So, the reason why, sometimes we might write do not finish is because we want to make sure that that call-off period for us is the right time. We don't do it very often, okay? So, that is pretty much all. But all the outer edge sectors around the very outside are the low value sectors. Moving in, they become more valuable. The closer we are to the middle, the more victory points that we gain. Now, victory points is basically you get a certain amount of victory points per sector per hour. Now, if we look at, let's have a look at the one we're attacking. You can see there, points, H, it says 60. Owner, desert rats, 60. So that is, if all the time desert rats hold that sector, they are gaining 60 victory points per hour. Okay? If you go into the middle will give you 101 victory points per hour. So the more sectors we have and the more closer inside, the better. If you click on the little picture of the victory medal in the top of the screen, what you can see is we are 5th currently. We have 9 provinces or 9 sectors, and we are currently combined bringing in 295 victory points per hour. So when we lose land, we lose victory points, and that's ultimately what gives us our ranking. Okay. Now, just briefly, why we're here, we might as well. So the land that's flashing, okay, if we was to go to buildings, you can see 2 empty square houses there. It means that 2 structures could be built on there, but only by the owner. However, there are none. So, if you look at the one we're attacking, A3V, to the right hand side you've got the one that Orange are currently attacking, A3X. We own that land, but they're trying to take it. If I go to buildings now, you can see that we have a siege tower there. Now, what that means is any adjacent land to that land that has the siege tower, we can attack it and the battles will be easier. Okay, there's less chance that attrition will go up. What's attrition? Every time you make a battle, a successful battle, your attrition goes up, which means that the enemy get harder and harder and harder. They get an attack penalty. So, at the top again, next to victory points per hour, you've got the scales and the sword, so it's 63. Attrition increases each time you successfully finish a battle or negotiation within the guild battleground. The higher the attrition, the more difficult it will become. So, the more you do, the more expensive the negotiations cost. The more battles you complete, the more attack penalty that the enemy get. So at the moment, I've done my attrition's at 63, which means that the enemy have an increased attack and defense of 827, which is a lot, okay? So anyway, that is our guild battlegrounds. That's all you really need to know. You don't need to know much more than that. Just briefly, you won't get. I'm not sure if you get to see it, but if I was to go to one of our sectors randomly, Okay, I could build on this sector. We own this sector. I could build any of these things. Okay, now these things cost goods. As you can see, the outpost costs 51 coke, 334 rubber, 115 silk. So that cost comes out of our treasury. Now, if you go to the fortress, look, just to build one fortress costs 2,700 tar. And the big number to the left of it is how much is in our treasury. That's why the treasury donations are important and why we really, really appreciate them. We will start building a lot more structures in the future. Okay. I think that we've covered that really. If in doubt, wait it out and ask. There's always someone around. If nothing is flashing, I don't mind you attacking a sector, but try to be sensible with the one that you choose. Just remember, you may well choose a sector that we are actually allies with. So there may be an agreement that we won't attack each other. So by you attacking randomly because no attack symbol is up could lead to trouble, although it's very rare that we don't keep on top of the attack symbols. As you can appreciate, it's a job that needs constant looking at. If you do make that mistake, I'm not going to beat you up or shoot you. I'm just going to boot you from the guild and you've got to go flying knights to the flying... No, I'm joking. We all make mistakes and we learn from them. Okay? So basically, if that was the case, say we was an ally, say with the blue, we're not an ally with them as such, but I'm helping them. Sometimes we write it in the thread, the Battlegrounds thread. So where it says at the top, A3V Battlegrounds, I would add there, do not attack blue. Something like that. I think we've covered everything there. So well done, guys. Keep up the sterling job. You do know that you can, if you click on the victory points per hour, along the top you've got member activity, and you'll see all the hard work everyone's been doing. Some impressive names there, I must say. Just keep doing as much as you can. Learn your limits. Don't overdo it. Don't destroy all your army. Don't destroy all your goods in one day. It's not wise to kill all your army today and then not have an army tomorrow to do battles. You might as well do less battles. But when they're injured, swap them out. Okie dokie. I think that's another job done for now. Well done. And speak to you soon.